In this video, we will make a pivot table out of our evapotranspiration data that we downloaded for the TB1 study area in Lao. We are using pivot tables because it's a good way to move through large data sets. These data sets are not so large, but this is a good technique to learn. So I'm going to open the data set we downloaded. I have it here in Explorer. I will double click. You'll receive an message error that says it could be corrupted or unsafe. This is not a problem. Let's click yes. We'll make the screen big. I have no lines here, but you will have them. For better visual, I'm going to copy these. You will not have to do this. Okay. But what you will have to do, which I'm going to do, is save as. And here we want to change it from web page to Excel workbook. And I'll do this so we don't have it repeated twice. Make sure you put it someplace that you will find it again, and save. Okay. The next thing we'll do is shorten this name. Call it evapotranspiration. And now for pivot tables, it's nice to have the month as a numerical value and the year as a numerical value, their own numerical values. So here we will insert a column for the month, and if I do Control Y, it repeats the last thing I did in Excel. So we'll call this month, and we'll call this year. I'm going to type a formula equals, whoops, month. Now we open. I'm going to type the date, close. Okay, it doesn't look like a short number yet, but it will. Be patient. We'll type year and the date, close parentheses. Okay. To make these look like numbers, we need to change the format from a date to a number with no decimal places. Okay, so now this looks like a month and a year. And if we double click on this little green square that's in the corner, if I move over it, my cursor changes to a cross or a plus. If I double click, it fills everything in to the bottom. Don't do anything. While it's selected now, right click, and we're going to copy, and now we're going to right click, paste special, values, because we don't want the formulas, we want the values. Okay. Now, let's go to the bottom of our data set, and as we scroll, let's make sure that everything captured correctly. This is 4187, this is a 4, this is an 87, so it looks good. Go down. On the bottom right-hand corner, we'll click on the cell. Now we'll insert a pivot table. We want to make sure everything from sheet 1, the upper left is A1, the lower right is D9493. Everything's selected. We're making a new worksheet. Click OK. Here's our pivot table. How do we populate the pivot table with data? We take month and add it to row. Then we take evapotranspiration and add it to the sum. The default in pivot is to sum the values, but we don't want the sum, we want the mean. So let's double click and we'll change it to average. Average and mean are the same thing. Do OK. All right, what does this look like over the course of a year? We can make a chart by inserting chart. You don't need to have it selected. Oh, yes you do. Here we go. Insert chart. There's our chart. Okay. And if we want to know how much this adds up to over the course of the year, we can copy, Control C. I'm going to add a new sheet here. Control V to paste. I'm going to type month. I'm going to type ET for evapotranspiration. Here I will type January. Here I will type February. I will double click. Excel fills in the rest. And here I'm going to make a sum. So, sum all the monthly values to tell me what is total ET for the year. It is 1,137, or about 1.1 meters for the TB1 study area in Laos. Save, and we're done.